Check 1 2. Hopefully the mic is working. All right, so yeah, I put it on this mic, so then I don't have to like hold the mic up or have a mic clipped on or anything. I can just do this. Plus, I can walk around with it. So let's try and see what this mic. Go red. I think it's supposed to
I
stay
can say
green.
with dignity and pride that we have achieved a transformation like no one has ever seen before, and a turnaround for the ages. It is indeed a turnaround for the ages.
I know this other one works. I was trying something new. All right, and we're back. I don't know. That other mic was getting weird, so let's see what happens. All right, we're back in the building.
We will never go back to where we were just a very short time ago.
Hey, don't eat that mic, man.
Today our border is secure.
We can do this all night, gentlemen. We're fucking grown adults. What is this, a pep rally?
Spirit is restored. Inflation is plummeting. Incomes are rising fast. The roaring economy is roaring like never before.
It's the roaring 20s.
Our enemies are scared. Our military and police are stacked. And America is respected again, perhaps like never before.
Oh, here we go with this shit.
All right, who the fuck want to keep standing up clapping, bro?
Right, just let him. He's got to hit his points, man.
That's the Republicans.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. But he's got to hit his points like a fucking rap battle.
4 years in which millions and millions of illegal aliens poured across our borders, totally unvetted and unchecked. We now have the strongest and most secure border in American history by far.
Yeah, they gotta stand up. They gotta stand up on everything.
Yeah, they're gonna right. They gotta show that the Democrats don't care and all this other shit.
the past 9 months,
Gets people riled up.
0 illegal aliens have been admitted to the United States.
Protect that border. Build that wall.
Always allow people to come in legally, people that will love our country and will work hard to maintain our country. The flow of deadly fentanyl across our border is down by a record 56% in 1 year. And last year, the murder rate saw its single largest decline in recorded history. This is the biggest decline, think of it, in recorded history, the lowest number in over 125 years, year 1900. In fact, substantially before my wonderful father, I had a wonderful father, Fred, before he was born, substantially before he was born. It's a long time ago. He wouldn't like me to say that, but that's a long time ago. The Biden administration and its allies in Congress gave us the worst inflation in the history of our country. But in 12 months, my administration has driven core inflation down to the lowest level in more than 5 years. And in the last 3 months of 2025, it was down to 1.7%.
But how are we working together, though? It's always my this, my that, our this. You know what I mean? They're never working together. It's because that's not how a democracy works.
Over $6 a gallon in some states. Under my predecessor, it was quite honestly a disaster. It's now below $2.30 a gallon in most states. And in some places,
Switcheroo.
$1.99 a gallon. And when I visited
$2.30 where?
of Iowa just a few weeks ago,
In many states.
$1.85.
That's probably like Alabama, Georgia, Arizona. It's all them, you know.
Lowest I seen $2.79.
Mortgage rates are the lowest in 4 years and falling fast. And the annual cost of a typical new mortgage is down almost $5,000 just since I took office. 1 year. And low interest rates will solve the Biden-created housing problem well, at the same time protecting the values of those people who already own a house that really feel rich for the first time in their lives. We want to protect those values. We want to keep those values up. We're going to do both. And we are going to keep it that way. The stock market has set 53 all-time record highs since the election. Think of that. 1 year.
Think he talks about Epstein?
401ks and retirement accounts for the millions and millions of Americans are all gaining. Everybody's up, way up. In 4 long years, the last administration got less than $1 trillion in new investment in the United States. And when I say less, substantially less. In 12 months, I secured commitments for more than $18 trillion pouring in from all over the globe.
See, it says investments. You know what I mean? That's people investing, but none of that money spent yet.
Much less than $1 trillion for 4 years versus much more than $18 trillion for 1 year. What a difference a president makes. A short time ago, we were a dead country. Now we are the hottest country anywhere in the world. The hottest.
We are the hottest. The best. We do everything great.
As thousands of new businesses are forming in factories, plants, and laboratories are being built, we have added 70,000 new construction jobs in just a very short period of time. Getting bigger and bigger and stronger. Nobody can believe what they're watching. American oil production is up by more than 600,000 barrels a day, and we just received from our new friend and partner, Venezuela, more than 80 million barrels of oil.
That's the
They stole the oil. Yeah.
Of course.
Mm-hmm. Now, a lot of that oil is from China too,
Mm.
or Russia. I mean,
Natural gas production is at an all-time high because I kept my promise to drill, baby, drill.
but see, when does that money come back to the people?
Mm.
That's the thing.
More Americans are working today than at any time in the history of our country. Think about that. Any time in the history
What does
of
all
our country,
mean
more
for?
working today. And 100% of all jobs.
Some people
created
are
under
starting
my
to believe
administration
oil could be made
have been
from
in the private sector.
the Titans, the death of the Titans. They've created, they became like the mountains and the big landscapes and stuff. The Titans died and their blood seeped into the ground, which became the fucking
We ended
oil.
DEI in America.
I don't know. Because they say it's a finite resource, it's fossil fuel, when really it's abundant.
Mm.
So why is it abundant?
We got a record
Where's it
number
coming
of
from?
job-killing
You know?
regulations, and in 1 year we have lifted 2.4 million Americans, a record, off of food stamps. And for all of these reasons, I say tonight, members of Congress, the state of our union is strong.
Yeah, what does the state of our union mean, right? What's our union? Who are we unified with?
Our country is winning again. In fact, we're winning so much that we really don't know what to do about it. People are asking me, please, 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 Mr. President, we're winning too much. We can't take it anymore. We're not used to winning in our country. Until you came along, we're just always losing, but now we're winning too much.
He's talking to the
I
left.
say, no, no, no. You're going to win again.
He's
You're going
talking to
win
the
big.
left.
You're going to win bigger than ever. And to prove that point, here with us tonight is a group of winners who just made the entire nation proud. The men's gold medal Olympic hockey team.
He used the hockey team, and they walked in like fucking right on time. Look at that.
See white cloud over there. What the fuck?
Bringing hockey back to the USA, huh? Because they said the last time they've won hockey at the Olympics was 1980. It's like, remember when that used to feel like that was probably a good thing to get called to the White House? Now it's just like, yeah, what's it? The women declined. He was going to bring the women too, and the women declined. Yeah, I don't know. They might have been the hockey team. Yeah, it might have been the hockey Olympic team. I'm not sure.
Go ahead.
The nigga clip farm.
Yeah. That's what I say. This is all just a pep rally. It's the fucking pep rally.
And actually, not all of them did get up. They beat a fantastic Canadian team in overtime, as everybody saw, as did the American women who will soon be coming to the White House.
Oh, he said, I'm not taking your no for an answer. There soon will be here. So I take a no for an answer. If I did that, I wouldn't be in all the files, right? He's got to say something about the files. Come on. You got to, right? It's the biggest thing on the planet right now.
They were in the Oval Office before.
People are resigning in other countries over it.
Second, very big congratulations to Team USA. I have to say that, and I told them this, and we took a vote of the team. I said, anybody votes no, I'm not doing it. So they stood there, and they weren't about to say no, because I'd never seen a goaltender play as well as goalie Connor Hellebuck.
He's probably not even American. No, I'm just kidding.
They had 46 shots on goal, and I asked him, the one shot, the one where you put your stick in the back and it hit the neck of your stick and bounced off, you practiced that, or was that a little lucky? He refused to answer that question. But I just want to tell you that the members of this great hockey squad will be very happy to hear, based on their vote and my vote, and in this case my vote was more important, that I will soon be presenting Connor with our highest civilian honor, which we will be given, and which has been given to many athletes over the years. Well, when I say many, not too many, like 12. It's called the highest civilian honor in our country, the Presidential Medal of Freedom.
They say when you get that medal, that's telling everybody you're in the club. And that, so yeah, we'll see.
Great athletes have gotten that, very great, the best, and I thought he deserved it. And I did take a vote, every single one of them. He said, I'm not kidding you if anybody goes no. Every single one of them rapidly put up their hand. So I want to thank you all. What a special job you did. What special champions you are. Thank you very much.
He's like, all right, y'all can leave now.
Right. Take a seat.
I'm also pleased to say that the next time the Olympic torch is lit, it will be here in America for the 2028 Olympics, and it's the summer version right in Los Angeles. We're going to do a good job in Los Angeles.
Well, that's why they cleaned up Hollywood. Because the Olympics are coming.
And Los Angeles is going to be safe, just like Washington, D.C. is now one of the safest cities in the country. And this year, and I must say I got a vote. I got him in the first term. I was disappointed because I didn't think I'd be the president when this happened. But strange things took place. And now I've got them because I got the Olympics and I got the 2026 FIFA World Cup. And I wanted to claim the 250th, but I didn't get away with that one. I couldn't claim that one for myself. But we're getting the World Cup, so we have the World Cup and the Olympics coming, and that is exciting news.
International.
So this will be a year to celebrate our country and the heroes who have kept it free. Men like Buddy Taggart At age 17, Buddy volunteered to defend America in World War II, serving in the Pacific under the great General Douglas MacArthur. He fought bravely in the famous Battle of Manila, worked so hard. He was badly wounded and almost killed by enemy machine guns in Luzon. And 81 years ago this month, he liberated the largest internment camp in the Philippines, one of the largest anywhere in the world. But he earned many honors, including a Purple Heart and a Bronze Star, came home, started a family, and tonight he is in the gallery looking forward to July 4th, 2026, his 100th birthday.
Yeah, they're planning a lot of stuff for like 4th of July. That's like a 250th birthday and all kinds of stuff. There's a whole bunch of stuff coming up. But is it rituals or is it real? That's what we don't know.
So, Buddy, you're a brave man, and we salute you. Even in times of challenge, setback, and immense heartache, the spirit of 1776 has always shone through very brightly. It was July 4th of last year when floodwaters tore through a girls' summer camp in Central Texas. One of the worst things I've ever seen. I was there, rising 26 feet in the matter of minutes, tragically claiming many, many lives. You all remember that one. As the waters threatened to sweep her away, 11-year-old Millie Kate McClamen closed her eyes and prayed to God. She thought she was going to die. Those prayers were answered when Coast Guard rescue swimmer Scott Ruskin descended from a helicopter above. Nobody knew where he came from. It was Scott's first ever rescue mission, young guy, very brave, very, very top, always top in his class. And he lifted not just Billy Kate, but 164 others to safety.
And he's here. Did you get him or did you get her? Oh, him and her. Look at this action.
Cool. Wow. Who's that supposed to be?
What?
Who's that supposed to be?
He's the one that lifted the people out of the water.
People watched Scott from a distance, and they couldn't believe what they were seeing. The winds were blowing.
Or is it a made-up story?
Everything was going.
We don't know.
Rapid water. Nobody had ever seen anything like it. They said, wow, that's something. Tonight, Scott and Millie Kate are here together, reunited for the very first time. Thank you, Scott and Millie Kate. And Petty Officer Ruskin, I'm pleased to inform you that I am now awarding you the Legion of Merit for extraordinary heroism, which is what it was, extraordinary heroism. Thank you.
You don't get those awards too often. But
And I'd
what
like
does
to
that
have
mean?
the military aid to please come down and take care of the service. Military aid, thank you very much. Take care of that very important service. Thank you very much. From 1776 to today, every generation of Americans has stepped forward to defend life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. And they're really doing it for the next generation. But now it's our turn. Together we're building a nation where every child has the chance to reach higher and go further, where government answers to the people, not the powerful, and where the interests of hardworking American citizens are always our first and ultimate concern. That is the debt we owe to the heroes who came before us, and that is the promise we must keep to America for our 250th year. Last year, I urged this Congress to begin the mission by passing the largest tax cuts in American history, and our Republican majorities delivered so beautifully. Thank you, Republicans.
Gotta pat ourselves on the back now. But where were those cuts at? Did it matter?
All Democrats,
Does it
every
matter?
single one of them, voted against these really important and very necessary, massive tax cuts.
I'm good. Go ahead.
They wanted
Damn.
large-scale tax increases to hurt the people instead. But we held strong, and with the great, big, beautiful bill, we gave you no tax on tips, no tax on overtime, and no tax on Social Security for our great seniors. And we also made interest on auto loans tax deductible the first time, but only if the car is made in America.
Well, some people like that. Some people like that.
Recently in Pennsylvania, I met Megan Hemhauser, a devoted mom who's homeschools her children. Beautiful, 2 children.
Who
Through
writes?
the day
Who
while
writes
waiting
this? Probably,
tables
right?
at night.
Who's writing this
Her
shit?
husband works overtime, operating very heavy equipment. Megan is here this evening, and she's happy to tell you that she is so much richer because with no tax on tips, no
She's
tax
so
on
richer.
overtime, and her expanded child tax credit done again by Republicans, Megan and her husband will take home more than $5,000 extra.
That makes her more richer.
Her tax bill in more than that.
$5,000, or we'll let you keep a little more of your money. You're getting richer.
Megan, please stand up. We're fighting for you, Megan.
She's like, I'm right here.
Thank you, Megan.
She's just probably like, I don't know why
Thank
I'm
you,
here.
Megan.
Why am I standing? What's going on?
We're fighting for you, Megan. Under our bill,
How does he
parents
know
like
my name?
Megan can also activate their children's brand new Trump accounts. And I didn't name it. I did not name that.
Like, I'm not opposed to it, but it wasn't my idea.
Nobody believes me, but I did not name it. It was named by a very tall man sitting right there in the third row. That's a good name. Tax-free investment accounts for every American child. This is something that's so special, has taken off and gone through the roof. Millions will be pre-funded courtesy of the U.S. Treasury and private individuals like Michael and Susan Dell, who have donated $6,250 million to fund the Trump accounts for 25 million American children.
Where'd they donate
They're
this
great
money
people.
from? Where the fuck you get $6 billion from? To just throw it at some shit for nothing? You know what I mean? You're like, oh, just helping you out.
When I asked Michael, how do you make all that money? He said,
Here we
well,
go.
I just sat on my dorm in school and I made computers and I'd sell them to people. And I just kept selling and selling and selling. And pretty amazing story. That's called the American dream. He sold a lot of computers, a lot of those laptops. So I congratulate him on that. But I really thank him, Susan, as well as others like Brad Gerstner, a very tremendous guy. He was behind it right from the beginning. Brad Gerstner. Thank you, Brad. So with modest additional contributions, these young people's accounts could grow to over $100,000 or more by the time they turn 18. Think of it. How much money is that for somebody It started with nothing. Over 100,000, could be much more than that. To make this investment in our children's future, go to trumpaccounts.gov. Trumpaccounts.gov. And a lot
What
of
do you-
people are doing it. It's
what do you
saying
just
every
sign
word
up?
in the book. It's popular. They knew what it was going to take. So proud of them. I'm so proud of the people that got it started. And now it's just taken off. One of the primary reasons for our country's stunning economic turnaround, the biggest in history, where the Dow Jones broke 50,000 4 years ahead of schedule, and the S&P hit 7,000, where it wasn't supposed to do it for many years, were tariffs. I used these tariffs, took in hundreds of billions of dollars to make great deals for our country, both economically and on a national security basis. Everything was working well. Countries that were ripping us
Here he
off for
goes.
decades are now paying us hundreds of billions of dollars. They were ripping us so badly, you all know that. Everybody knows it. Even the Democrats know it, they just don't want to say it. And yet these countries are now happy, and so are we. We made deals. The deals are all done. And they're happy. They're not making money like they used to, but we're making a lot of money. There was no inflation, tremendous growth. And the big story was how Donald Trump called the economy correctly, and 22 Nobel Prize winners in economics didn't. They got it totally wrong. They got it really wrong. And then just 4 days ago, an unfortunate ruling from the United States Supreme Court. It just came down. It came down. Very unfortunate ruling. But the good news is that almost all countries and corporations want to keep the deal that they already made, right, Scott? Knowing that the legal power that I, as president, have to make a new deal could be far worse for them,
Here we go.
and therefore they will continue to work along the same successful path that we had negotiated before the Supreme Court's unfortunate involvement. So despite the disappointing ruling, he's powerful. Country saving. It's saving our country, the kind of money we're taking in.
He says we're doing it
It's
anyways.
protecting. Many of the wars I
It's like,
settled,
fuck 'em. We're doing it anyways.
I wouldn't have been able to settle over there. Will remain in place under fully approved and tested alternative legal statutes. And they have been tested for a long time. They're a little more complex, but they're actually probably better, leading to a solution that will be even stronger than before. Congressional action will not be necessary. It's already time tested and approved. And as time goes by, I believe the tariffs paid for by foreign countries will, like in the past, substantially replace the modern day system of income tax, taking a great financial burden off the people that I love.
Soaking it up.
Right? Moving forward, factories, jobs, investment, and trillions of dollars will continue pouring into the United States of America, because we finally have a president who puts America first. Put America first. I love America.
Let's stand up again. Oh, look, he got someone on the other side.
For decades before I came along, we had the exact opposite. From trade to healthcare, from energy to immigration, everything was stolen and rigged in order to drain the wealth out of the productive, hardworking people who make our country great, who make our country run. Under Biden and his corrupt partners in Congress and beyond, it reached a breaking point with the Green New Scam, open borders for everyone. They poured in by the billions and billions from prisons, from mental institutions. There were murders, 11,888 murders that came into our country. You allowed that to happen. And record-setting inflation that cost the typical family $34,000 in just a speck of time. Now the same people in this chamber who voted for those disasters suddenly use the word affordability, a word. They just use it.
They just used it.
Knowing full well that they caused and created the increased prices that all of our citizens at door to door. You caused that problem. You caused that problem.
Clap. I gotta do the clap. Everybody stand up. Stand up. There it goes. Come on. Get a few. Yep. Now he's got them.
They knew their statements were a lie. They knew it. They knew their statements were a dirty, rotten lie. We have policies created, the high prices. Our policies are rapidly ending them. We are
That mic is
doing
horrible.
really well. Those prices are plummeting downward.
Somebody get that man a mic. Oh, that guy looks excited in the front right there, huh?
The price of eggs is down 60%. Madam Secretary. The cost of chicken, butter, fruit, hotels, automobiles, rent is lower today than when I took office by a lot. And even beef, which was very high, is starting to come down significantly. Just hold on a little while, we get it down. And soon you will see numbers that few people would think were possible to achieve just a short time ago. Nobody can believe when they see the kind of numbers, especially energy, when they see energy going down to numbers like that, they cannot believe it. It's like another big tax cut. I'm also confronting one of the biggest ripoffs of our times, the crushing cost of healthcare caused by you.
Caused by you. You pointed right at him, too.
Sometimes referred to as Obamacare, big insurance company has gotten rich. It's meant for the insurance companies, not for the people. With our government giving them hundreds and hundreds of billions of dollars a year as their stock prices soared 1,000, 1,200, 1,400, and even 1,700%, like nothing else. That's why I introduced the great healthcare plan. I want to stop all payments to big insurance companies and instead give that money directly to the people so they can buy their own health care, which will be better health care at a much lower cost.
It's like it doesn't sound horrible, right? Something in there's not right.
In addition, my plan requires maximum price transparency. That's a big deal. Sounds so simple, so big. And I did that in my first term, and the Democrats immediately terminated it with full knowledge that they were doing a very bad thing for the people. Of course, we're going to go way up, and that's what happened. And now I'm bringing it way down on healthcare and everything else. I'm also ending the wildly inflated cost of prescription drugs like has never happened before.
Yeah, they got people with videos showing them getting the same medicines we get here in China, a whole machine.
Other presidents,
You know, they got to put their information in and everything, but the machine will just spit it out and they get charged like $6.
They tried.
And they're like, I just spent $30 to go to the doctor today and I got everything for $30.
No action. But I got
Like healthcare. So then we're over here just struggling with fucking healthcare left and right.
Nation agreements,
And we're the fucking sickest fucking country out there too.
By far,
You know?
the highest prices of any nation anywhere in the world for prescription drugs will now pay the lowest price anywhere in the world for drugs. Anywhere. The lowest price.
Anywhere. I'll slash all prices. Oh, they're not excited.
So in my first year, second term, should be my third term, but strange things happen.
He said should be my
I
third term.
took prescription drugs, a very big part of healthcare, from the highest price in the entire world to the lowest. That's a big achievement. The result is price differences of 300, 400, 500, 600% and more. All available right now at a new website called TrumpRx.
They said that's what Thomas Jefferson did.
And here tonight is the very first customer ever to
Or
get
Abe Lincoln or
that
something.
big
One of those.
discount, and it is big. Catherine Rayner. For 5 years, she and her husband have struggled with infertility. and they turned to IVF. One drug has been costing Catherine $4,000 to purchase. But a few weeks ago, she logged onto the Trump RX website and got that same drug that cost $4,000, got it for under $500, a reduction of much more actually than $3,500. Catherine, we are all praying for you, and you're going to be a great mom.
Nope, the women got to stand up for that. See, the women got to stand up. I get it. Yeah, women got to stand up. It's motherhood. If you don't stand up, you're just a piece of shit, right? No, I'm just kidding.
Now I'm calling on Congress to codify my most favored nation program into law. Now, the one thing I'm not sure it matters because it's going to be very hard for somebody that comes along after me to say, let's raise drug prices by 700 or 800%. But John and Mike, if you don't mind, codify it anyway. They may do it. Codify it anyway. Thank you. Many Americans are also concerned that energy demand from AI data centers could unfairly drive up their electric utility bills. Tonight, I'm pleased to announce that I have negotiated the new ratepayer protection pledge. You know what that is? We're telling
You're going to tell me.
tech companies that they have the obligation to provide for their own power needs. They can build their own power plants as part of their factory so that no one's prices will go up. And in many cases, prices of electricity will go down for the community and very substantially down. This is a unique strategy that we used in this country before. We have an old grid. It could never handle
Energy's free.
numbers, the amount of electricity that's needed. So I'm telling them they can build their own plant. They're going to produce their own electricity. It will ensure the company's ability to get electricity while at the same time lowering prices of electricity for you and could be very substantial. So all of you cities and towns, you're going to see some good things happen over the next number of years. Another pillar of the American dream that has been under attack is home ownership. With us tonight is Grace O'Wiggins, a mom of two from Houston. She placed bids on 20 homes and lost all of those bids to gigantic investment firms that bypassed inspection, paid all cash, and turned those houses into rentals, stealing away her American dream. She was devastated. Stories like this are
She was
why
devastated.
Trump signed executive order to ban large Wall Street investment firms from buying up in the thousands single-family homes. And now I'm asking Congress to make that ban permanent because homes for people, really, that's what we want. We want homes for people, not for corporations. Corporations are doing just fine. Racel, thank you very much. Good luck with your home. You'll get one soon. We're also working to make it easier for Americans to save for retirement. And under this administration, we will always protect Social Security and Medicare. They are not protecting it for our seniors. We will always protect Social Security, Medicare,
Point at the other guy.
Medicaid. Since I took office, the typical 401k balance is up by at least $30,000. A lot of money. Yeah. Millions and millions of people.
My 401k is good though.
Your 401ks are way up. Yet half of all of working Americans still do not have access to a retirement plan with matching contributions from an employer. To remedy this gross disparity, I'm announcing that next year my administration will give these oft-forgotten American workers, great people, the people that built our country, access to the same type of retirement plan offered to every federal worker. We will match your contribution with up to $1,000 each year.
Up to 1,000?
Americans can profit from a rising stock market. Let's also ensure that members of Congress
I got 3%.
not corruptly profit from using insider information.
What is this guy tossing up in the air over here? Gang signs?
They stood up for that. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Did Nancy Pelosi stand up when she was there?
Whoa.
Doubt it. Pass the Stop Insider Trading Act without delay.
The Insider Trading Act.
I wasn't sure if anybody even on this side was going to applaud for that. I'm very impressed. Thank you. I'm very impressed. But when it comes to the corruption that is plundering, really, it's plundering America, there's been no more stunning example than Minnesota.
Oh, here we go.
The Somali community has pillaged an estimated $19 billion from the American taxpayer. Oh, we have all the information. And in actuality, the number is much higher than that. And California, Massachusetts, Maine, and many other states are even worse. This is the kind of corruption that shreds.
Is it me or is the audio doing weird shit?
Stuff in the audio.
So tonight, although started 4 months ago, I am officially announcing the war on fraud to be led by our great Vice President J.D. Vance.
Get him, JD.
He'll get it done.
He'll get it done.
Find enough of that fraud, we will actually have a balanced budget overnight. That's the kind of money you're talking
Oh,
about.
yeah, they're playing with the audio now.
The Somali pirates who ransacked Minnesota. Large parts of the world.
He said the Somali pirates that ransacked Minnesota.
Importing these
The fuck outta here.
unrestricted immigration and open borders. These are problems right here to the USA. And it is the American people who pay the price in higher medical bills, car insurance, rent, taxes, and perhaps most importantly, crime. We will take care of this problem. We're going to take care of this problem. Yeah, Delilah.
What the fuck was Delilah? Was that a song lyric? He just activated somebody. That was activation code, man.
Delilah Colton, who was only 5 years old in June 2024 when an 18-wheel tractor trailer plowed into her stopped car traveling at 60 miles an hour or more. The driver was an illegal alien let in by Joe Biden and given a commercial driver's license by open borders politicians in California.
He's like, yeah, you guys did it.
Doctors said Delilah would never be able to walk or talk, have a good life. She wouldn't even be able to eat again. But against all odds, she is now in the first grade learning to walk. And she's here this evening with her dad, Marcus, a fantastic man. Delilah, please, you are a great inspiration. Please stand up.
And no Democrats stand up.
Thank you, Delilah. Many, if not most, illegal aliens do not speak English and cannot read even the most basic road signs as to direction, speed, danger, or location.
How are they getting driver's
Like
license?
tonight, I'm calling on Congress to pass what we will call the Delilah Law, barring any state from granting commercial
Or do
driver's
they- are they just not
licenses
even
to
caring?
illegal
Maybe
aliens.
they don't even care, right? I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's so hard for you to go get your license every day. But just everybody and anybody's getting licenses out here? I'm like, why is it so hard
Yesterday,
for us to get our
as
license
you
then?
probably saw at the White House, I hosted a
Especially if you
ceremony
lose it.
for Americans who lost their treasured loved ones to the scourge of illegal immigration. People came into our country, how we allowed this to happen with our open borders. These are the angel moms and families that for decades our government betrayed and our media totally ignored. It was terrible. Hard to believe, actually. In 2023, a 16-year-old high school cheerleader named Elizabeth Medina was supposed to perform in the town's Christmas parade, but she never arrived. Her mother, Jacqueline, went home to look for her, and she found her lying dead in a bathtub, bleeding profusely after being stabbed 25 times. Elizabeth's killer was a previously arrested illegal alien who had broken in and brutally extinguished the brightest light in her family's life, violently and viciously. Her heartbroken mother is in the gallery to remind everyone in this chamber exactly why we are deporting illegal alien criminals to our country at record numbers, and we're getting them the hell out of here fast. We don't want them.
Who are they looking at? What's going on here? Oh, that's her.
Was she good?
That was, I think her daughter got killed.
Thank you very much, Catherine. Thank you. We can never forget that many in this room not only allowed the border invasion to happen before I got involved, but indeed they would do it all over again if they ever had the chance. If they ever got elected, they would open up those borders to some of the worst criminals anywhere in the world. The only thing standing between Americans and a wide open border right now is President Donald J. Trump and our great Republican patriots in Congress. Thank you. As we speak, Democrats in this chamber have cut off all funding for the Department of Homeland Security. It's all cut off. All cut off. They have instituted another Democrat shutdown, the first one costing us 2 points on GDP. 2 points we lost on GDP, which probably made them quite happy, actually. Now they have closed the agency responsible for protecting Americans from terrorists and murderers.
They shut down ICE.
Tonight I'm demanding the full and immediate restoration of all funding
DHS, I
for
think, has
Homeland
ICE under
Security,
them.
Homeland Security of the United States, and also for helping people clean up their snow. We have no money because of the Democrats, and it would be nice.
Oh, is that why we couldn't get no snow cleanup? They shut them down?
Nobody's getting paid. It's a shame. So you have to think about it. We have, in case you didn't know, a pretty large snowstorm out there. One of the great things about the State of the Union is how it gives Americans the chance to see clearly what their representatives really believe. So tonight I'm inviting every legislator to join with my administration in reaffirming a fundamental principle. If you agree with this statement, then stand up and show your support. The first duty of the American government is to protect American citizens, not illegal aliens.
Everybody looking around. Hey, look at all these people not standing up.
Maybe they ain't feel like it. You said, look at this.
Yeah. He's like, look at these fucks. He says they don't believe in that. And let's just clap for like 5 minutes. Let's just give it effect. Just shame them so much. Get them. Just shaming them. Just like, yeah, we stand for that, and look at these fucks sitting down. Oh yeah, make it go, get it, pep rally that thing. Somebody do a lap. Look at this guy in the back. He's like Mike. He's like, look at these fucks. Oh, they're leaning into it hard. Oh yeah, they're really leaning into this one. Oh, we got a little clapper over here. Look, he's getting in. He's getting in. It's done okay. Okay, maybe I can. And they're all still looking at him, and they're like, "We're not going to get up."
Isn't that a shame? You should be ashamed of yourself. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Get him.
That is why I'm also asking you to end deadly sanctuary cities that protect the criminals and enact serious penalties for public officials who block the removal of criminal aliens. In many cases, drug lords, murderers all over our country, they're blocking the removal of these people out of our country.
He's yelling at him now. He's yelling at him now. Oh shit. Oh, there's people yelling back. There's people yelling back. If you end sanctuary cities, that'll be racist. Donald Trump should know that.
And perhaps most importantly, I'm asking you to approve the Save America Act.
Ooh, what's in this one? Save America Act.
Stop illegal aliens and others who are unpermitted persons from voting in our sacred American elections. The cheating is rampant in our elections. It's rampant. It's very simple. All voters must show voter ID.
What's voter ID? Like, was it just a thumbprint, or what are we doing here? What do I have an ID for if I need another ID?
All voters must show proof of citizenship in order to vote.
What's that? I got to bring my birth certificate?
No more crooked mail-in ballots except for illness, disability, military, or travel. None.
No one else gets that.
And this should be an easy one.
You don't got to be lazy and be at home.
89%, including Democrats, 89%. And even the new communist mayor of New York City, I think he's a nice guy. Speak to him a lot. Their policy, nice guy, just said they want people to shovel snow. They got hit hard. Want them to shovel snow, but if you apply for that job, you need to show 2 original forms of ID and a social security card.
What? I don't even have 2 forms of ID.
Identification for the greatest privilege of them all, voting in America. No, it's no good. Both Republicans and Democrats overwhelmingly agree on the policy that we just enunciated. And Congress should unite and enact this common sense, country-saving legislation right now, and it should be before anything else happens.
So let's get it on the docket. Let's do this tomorrow.
What if they strike all of them shits down?
Oh, we're going to see it. It's going to start happening.
The reason they don't want to do it, why would anybody not want voter ID? One reason, because they want to cheat. There's only one reason. They make up all excuses. They say it's racist. They come up with things. You almost say, what imagination they have. They want to cheat. They have cheated. And their policy is so bad that the only way they can get elected is to cheat. And we're gonna stop it. We
When
have to
they
stop it, John.
proven that they cheated though? Did they?
They haven't officially approved it, no.
Right.
But he's the one. He's the only one who's ever said it.
Right.
Yeah.
And here is one more opportunity to show common sense in government. In the gallery tonight are Sage Blair and her mother, Michelle. In 2021, Sage was 14 when school officials in Virginia sought to socially transition her to a new gender, treating her as a boy and hiding it from her parents. Before long, a confused Sage ran away from home after she was found in a horrific situation in Maryland. A left-wing judge refused to return Sage to her parents because they did not immediately state that their daughter was their son. Sage was thrown into an all-boys state home and suffered terribly for a long time. But today, all of that is behind them because Sage is a proud and wonderful young woman with a full ride scholarship to Liberty University. Sage and Michelle, please stand up.
She didn't want to stand up. Or him? What is it, a boy or?
I don't know. Was it a daughter first and was trying to be a? I don't know what he said.
I don't believe it. Is it a boy? I'm confused. I forgot what he
I don't
said.
remember what he said.
And thank you for your great bravery. And who can believe that we're even speaking about things like this? 15 years ago, if somebody was up here and said that, they'd say, what's wrong with him? And now we have to say it because it's going on all over numerous states without even telling the parents. But surely we can all agree no state can be allowed to rip children from their parents' arms and transition them to a new gender against the parents' will. Who would believe that we're even talking about?
He's like, why do we got to say something about this? It's like, that's just common shit.
I don't believe that story though.
Right.
The doctors kept your child.
These people.
There's some
are
stories
crazy.
about those,
I'm
yeah.
telling you.
Of a doc.
They're crazy.
These people are crazy. You heard of
Yeah. Every time I see that text SOTU, I keep thinking it says shut the fuck up at
Well,
first.
we're
Like,
lucky
that's the
we
first
have
thing I
a country
think.
with people like this.
Text shut the fuck up.
To me. But we stopped it just in the nick of time, didn't we?
They out of pocket, Offset. They out of pocket, bro. Why you be sitting like that, bro? You looking so.
No one cares more about protecting America's youth than our wonderful First Lady. Now a movie star. She's a movie star. Can you
She's a movie star. Oh,
Who
he
would have
just
believed that?
shamefully
past
plugged her
year,
movie.
She
Nice.
has had an incredible impact championing AI legislation, advancing a landmark executive order on foster care, and helping secure $30 million to launch the Melania Trump Foster Youth through Independence Initiative. It's really a tremendous thing that happened and had a lot of bipartisan support. She gets much better bipartisan support than I do. I get none. She gets a lot. Someday you're going to have to tell me how you did that. And students and educators in every state have joined the First Lady's efforts in the presidential AI challenge, keeping America's next generation positioned to succeed and strongly succeed in the future. Tonight, we welcome two young people whose lives reflect the First Lady's impact, Sierra Burns and Everest Nevermont. Thank you both, and Melania, thank you. I know how hard you worked on it. Thank you.
Now I see where Barron Trump gets his stature. That comes from her, don't it? Yeah. Look at the way she stands. He stands the same way.
That's not Trump kid.
I'm very proud to say
don't think
that
so?
during my time in office,
Whose kids do you think it
the
is?
first 4 years, and in particular this
An
last year,
athlete?
there has been a tremendous renewal in religion, faith, Christianity. and
Trump not
belief
tall
in
though,
God.
is he?
I think he's like
Tremendous,
7 foot, or not 7 foot,
He's
like 6. I think they say he's like 6'4" or something like that. He's like, I think
Trump's
so, right?
tall?
I think so.
This is especially true among
I
young
think
people.
Trump
so.
taller than
A
these.
big part of that had to do
I
with
think they say he is. Let me
my
look it
great
up.
friend, Charlie Kirk, the great guy. Very
Oh, here he goes.
So last year, Charlie was violently murdered
Okay,
by
6'3".
an assassin
Oh, okay.
and martyred, really martyred for his beliefs.
Third tallest
His
behind
wonderful
Abraham and
wife,
Lyndon B.
Erica,
Johnson.
is with us tonight. Erica, please
Abraham
stand.
Lincoln was the biggest, 6'4", or tallest.
I still don't got the nigga being taller than me. I gotta see this. That motherfucker do not be looking that tall.
Oh, look, she's got some sympathy on her today, but when she had them rallies, man, she was fucking all smiles,
Who was
huh?
that?
Erica Kirk.
A lot. In Charlie's memory, we must all come together to reaffirm that America is one nation under God, and we must totally reject political violence of any kind.
Oh, they all stood up for that, though. They said, yeah, just don't shoot us anymore.
Mhm.
We love religion, and we love bringing it back, and it's coming back at levels that nobody actually thought possible. A beautiful thing.
Maybe
to
this is
see.
where he rallies them all. They
Above all,
fucking,
our
they're all
nation's
standing in
largest
ovation by the end of it,
responsibility is
right?
keeping our community safe. We have made incredible strides, yet dangerous repeat offenders continue to be released by pro-crime Democrat politicians again and
We
again.
understand. We just don't like
We are
Trump.
honored to be joined tonight by
We're not
a
getting up for
woman
him.
who's been through hell, Anya Zaretska. In 2022, she and her beautiful daughter, so beautiful, what a beautiful young woman, Irina fled war-torn Ukraine to live with relatives near Charlotte, North Carolina. And
The
by way,
audio's good
what's
again.
going on with Charlotte? Last summer, 23-year-old Irina was riding home on the train when a deranged monster who had been
Deranged.
arrested over a dozen times and was released through no cash bail stood up and
I don't
viciously
be believing these
slashed
stories,
tonight.
bro.
That's what I'm saying. We don't know if these stories are made up, man. I'm
No
with
one
you.
will ever forget. There were people.
I mean, are we checking on them? Anybody looking?
No one will ever forget the expression of terror on Irina's face as she looked up at her attacker in the last seconds of her life. She
Someone's
was-
just back there having a field day in writing
She had
class, you know?
escaped a brutal war only to be slain by a hardened criminal, set free to kill in America. Came in through open borders.
Or they just find these cases and use them, you know what I mean? Maybe these are real cases, but it's not, you know,
Magnificent daughter,
it's not like
Irina.
this is happening everywhere. It's just one case they found that fits their fucking thing, you know? Oh, right next to Erica Kirk. Extra sympathy. I love it.
This is bullshit. These are paid actors. These are paid actors.
He just gave her a thing for the effect. There it is.
How do you not stand?
How do you not
I'm asking this
stand?
Congress to pass tough legislation
He's
to
just
ensure
still
that
getting
violent and dangerous repeat offenders are put behind bars, and importantly, that they stay there.
Damn, you trying to go over life.
And they stay there. And they stay there. They don't like winning, man. They don't want to get up.
Starting
Put their
last
hands in the
summer,
air because they're not
our
winners.
National Guard and federal law enforcement to restore law and order to our most dangerous cities, including Memphis, Tennessee, big success. New Orleans, Louisiana, big success.
What is this
And our
for?
nation's capital itself, Washington, D.C., where we have almost no crime anymore in Washington, D.C.
He's pushing that hard, isn't he? He drained the swamp.
In fact, crime in Washington is now at the lowest level ever recorded, and murders in
It was
D.C.
already
this
like
January
that,
were
though.
down close to
Right, it was already chill.
100%.
They already was saying that before you came. Niggas is crazy.
100% decrease in murders in DC from 1 year ago last January. 100% increase? That means there was none?
They don't like to hear that.
Like, how do you get 100% increase?
Brave service
Decrease.
members
Or
who helped
decrease?
achieve this stunning turnaround
What does that
was
mean?
20-year-old West
Somebody do the
Virginia
math.
Army National Guard Specialist
Nobody
Sarah Cashapp.
died.
After a 4-month deployment, she voluntarily extended her service. Her rank was going to be lifted. She was doing so well. They were so proud. But the very next day, she was on patrol near the White House when she was ambushed and shot in the head by a terrorist monster from Afghanistan.
Terrorist monster that
All
the government, the
What the
CIA
fuck was
created.
this?
She was shot.
What was this?
Traveled here.
I
Because he
don't
didn't
know.
like people wearing our uniform. He was sick, deranged, shouldn't have been in our country.
Crazy.
Sarah Beckstrom
Yeah.
died in order to defend our capital, and we are honored to be joined by her wonderful parents, Gary and Eva Lee. Your daughter was a true American patriot, and she will be greatly missed. She was a great person. I saw reports on her. They've never seen anything like it.
My God.
And they're sitting on the steps? They don't even get a chair?
Damn, for real?
They're sitting on the steps, bro. Those are steps. And the ones in front of them, that was a dude that saved everybody, him and the little girl. They're sitting on the steps too.
Oh, wow.
So sorry. Thank you.
Who are all these people that got seats but they don't?
Great young lady.
And they're in the show.
Serving alongside Sarah that day was Staff Sergeant Andrew Wolf. The terrorist shot Andrew in the head, and no one thought he could possibly make it. Two of them, Sarah,
Oh, but he's here today.
both shot violently in the head. Neither was expected to make it. They weren't even given a chance, except his wonderful mother, named Melody, who I spoke to the same night. And she was so positive. The doctors thought that Andrew was gone. But his mother said, no, Mr. President, Andrew will be fine. He's going to make it. I've never seen anything like it. I mean, he was given almost no chance. She said, I have no doubt, sir, he's going to be okay. This was a conversation that I had with her that night.
She put her power into it, her energy.
Laying helplessly in bed, blood all over. Everybody is praying, she said, sir, he will be okay. The doctors didn't understand what she was saying. And after looking at the results of the damage done, neither did I. She was so strong and conclusive that even Andrew's great father felt she didn't really understand the gravity of the situation. But she turned out to be right. Right, Melanie? She turned out to be right.
That look real. Stood for that.
Everyone stood for that one, yeah. But that was because what it was done right there at the White House. So yeah. Or whatever, the Congress building or something. So everybody's got to be for security.
Where does this woman come from? She's the most positive person I've ever met. With God's help, Andrew has battled back from the edge of death, and we're talking about the edge of death, on his way to a miraculous recovery. He's got a little work to do, but he's doing great. Nice to see. He's a good-looking guy. Nice to see him. Thanks, Andrew. Thank you very much.
Little extra sympathy. Let's get it.
And they really is on the damn fucking steps.
Yeah, they on the steps, right? You
So
see it now.
While you're up, now I'm going to ask a highly respected General James Stewart to present Staff Sergeant Andrew Wolf and the great family of Sarah Beckstrom. with the award created by our late, great President George Washington himself. It's called the Purple Heart.
Wounded in battle. The Purple Heart.
You can't leave the other family out.
And then he's giving him something too.
I didn't get a chair, but they don't.
Right.
They came late. They must have
They
came
must
late.
have came late.
I love you all. Love you. We're proudly restoring safety for Americans at home, and we are also restoring security for Americans abroad. Our country has never been stronger.
Like in Mexico?
First 10 months, I ended 8 wars, including Cambodia. Isn't it funny?
Ooh.
Sick people.
They're sick people.
Cambodia and Thailand, Pakistan and India.
They're like, you ain't doing shit.
35 million people said the Prime Minister of Pakistan would have died if it were not for my involvement. Kosovo and Serbia, Israel and Iran, Egypt and Ethiopia, Armenia and Azerbaijan, the Congo and Rwanda, and of course the war in Gaza, which proceeds at a very low level. It's just about there. And I want to thank Steve Witkoff and Jared Kushner
Just
for
about there.
Thank you, Steve. Thank you, Jared.
You thank Jared for that? There's some people saying Jared's the real brains behind the fucking game.
And I also want to thank the man they report to, Secretary of State Marco Rubio. Thank you, Marco.
He didn't even stand up. He's like,
People don't like you. You know, Marco got 100% of the votes when he was in government. I think our next one was about 54%. And some of the Democrats are now saying, I can't believe we approved that guy. And he said it's an honor that they feel that way, right, Marco? You have done a great job, great Secretary of State. I think he'll go down as the best ever.
oh, another stand up. Here we go. A little more sympathy for him.
Under the ceasefire I negotiated, every single hostage, both living and dead, has been returned home. Can you believe that?
I can't believe it until I see it. Where's the proof? And what are we talking about? Where are these people being returned from? Because we didn't even find everybody in Vietnam, so come on.
Both living and dead. And those parents who had a dead son, their boy, they'd always tell me their boy, they wanted him as much as though he were living. It was an amazing period of time. He came back, and when we got all of the living hostages back, and many, many before them, but I always said those last 20 are going to be very tough, but we got many, many more, hundreds. But I said those last 20 are going to be tough. We got them back, but we only got back 14 or 15 of the dead of the 28. And believe it or not, Hamas worked along with Israel, and they dug, and they dug, and they dug. It's a tough thing to do, going through bodies all over, passing up 100 bodies sometimes for each one that they found. Tough job. And they finally got it back to 27. And then Steve and Jared, they got it back to 28. They found all 28. Nobody thought that was possible, but we did it. And I remember the family of the 28th. They were so grieved, but they were so happy as it's possible possible to be, they had their boy back. The mother said, sir, we have our boy back. What a period of time that was, but we got them all back. So thank you both very much. That's it.